Paris Jackson is such a good sport. She went on The Tonight Show and got messy with Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is known for making his guests do outlandish and ridiculous stuff like games, dances, food tastings, etc., etc. And you know what? It makes me like the celebs on his show even more because they're willing to make a fool out of themselves. Paris appeared on The Tonight Show on Monday and played a game of EGG Russian Roulette. This was her debut on Jimmy's show, so she was interviewed and then thrown straight into the lion's den. First, let's start with the interview where we learn how one Hollywood heartthrob absolutely broke her heart. During a game of Fallon Firsts, Paris is asked a series of questions about her firsts. And this question was about her first concert, which was High School Musical. And that's when her heart was broken.
That was like the most depressing part about it. He wasn't there, and I was like,
well, I would have been
this
so
heartbroken, like 10-year-old.
Who is she speaking of? None other than Zac Efron, but not 2017 Zac Efron. We're talking High School Musical Zac Efron, who was by far the hottest thing of our adolescent years. So maybe they didn't date and it wasn't an intentional heartbreak, but I can only imagine how crushed she must have been when a fake Zac Efron came on stage to sing. Then came the game of EGG Russian Roulette. Paris and Jimmy are presented with a dozen eggs, 8 are hard-boiled, 4 are raw, and the first to smash 2 raw eggs on their head loses. Paris chose first and hard-boiled. Then Jimmy chooses an egg, hard-boiled. This goes on for a few more rounds with the anticipation rising as they go through 7 eggs that are hard-boiled, and finally, Jimmy gets 2 raw eggs on his head and Paris is the winner. Fun, messy times to be had by all. Paris has been absolutely crushing it this year. She started the year off with a spread in Rolling Stone where she spoke candidly about her father, his death, her drug addiction, suicide attempts, and her new life. Then she had a small role in the show Star, where she played a photographer to the girl group. Now she's on primetime late night television. I'm really loving seeing Paris on TV more and more. She's absolutely stunning and knows how to laugh at herself, which is always a plus. Are you guys fans of Paris? What do you think of her appearance on Jimmy Fallon? She's an EGG Russian Roulette champ now, so don't forget that. Sound off in the comments below. For more entertainment news, click the boxes and subscribe to Holly Scoop.